The bar at the Regente's never changed. Still got the skeleton there for you in the bed since the Halloween party on Thursday, Friday night, which was a really good party, and that's just the dancers came down and danced in the restaurant. But I have to admit, the barman's not as grumpy as the last one. I think it's the same guy, but maybe not. They're on their slushies, they're on their juices. We've got that way our gold bands, so we get a fridge stocked up and we tell them about it. And you've got the dancers and that come up here at night time. So it's not too bad. I still prefer the Flamingo Oasis. We went there last night just for a quick neb at the shows, and I have to admit, 10 times better. Well, not 10 times, but at least twice as good as the ones you get here. The second guy on last night, the Flamingo Oasis, was absolutely brilliant. He had the audience going up and everything, so yeah. And Nathan's shown his bottles of vodka there, also known as water. Yep, and I'll show you the rest in a bit. One thing about the Regente this time is it's full of old people, and that mean old, as in old people. EVs, scooters, walking frames, everything. Walking sticks. I can't complain because I've got mine. Alright, hi everybody. A wee update on the Hotel Regente. Here again. We're here in February, March, and we're back in October, November, as I said in my previous video. So this one's a 3-bedroom, sorry, a room that sleeps 3 people, apologies. The last one was over 2 people. So I'll just give you a quick brief introduction of the differences. I won't do a full review of the hotel because I've done that previously. So I'll link the video in the description. So as you come in, obviously you've got your balcony. This time we've got a pool view room. Supposed to be looking over the back of hotels. And I'll take you around in a minute. Into the bathroom. So again, I won't do a big tour. So we've been here a few days now, so a lot of the stuff there is ours. Just a quick tour around. So as I said, the 3 of us, so the 3 towels. You've got your bidet for washing your backside, your potty for crapping, stool for sitting on if you need it. Dove stuff, very watery, very watery, but that's the job. Rainfall shower and handheld. You have to watch though, because there must be some fault with the glass, because you put the towel on the stool there on the floor here, and you've got to use another towel outside the glass, otherwise water can running out. Plus the rainfall shower, if you're not using it correctly, it will come past the glass and soak the floor. So just a word of warning. But I think that's the same for all the rooms, not just the 3-bedroom. You've got your hairdryer. I don't know how good they'll be, but we'll leave it there. And with it being a premier room as well, we also get extra toiletries, which you don't standard get. That's our bottles of water we bought from the shop. So, a 3-bedroom, sleeps 3. So you've got your normal beds, 2 beds, twin beds. Seems in Spain you don't get double beds, you just get twin beds. Place in the corner here for your suitcases, wee shelves there, your big mirror wardrobe, space for a case, some hangers for clothes, space for suitcases at the side there, and also in here you've got shelves as well with your safe and the other bits and bobs. Plenty of stuff. Nope, not showing any scanty panties there, but we'll see. Beds are really comfy. So Nathan's sleeping in this one. He's sleeping in the chummy bed. As you can see, there's not a lot of room to get by. And being disabled, the way I am, with my stick, I can walk about without it. But I'll just show you. It is really narrow, and I've got to walk sideways and watch not bang my legs off the sides of the beds. It is very narrow and very small for 3 people. Again, we've got a premier room, so we get our safe stocked up. The day we arrived, the fridge stocked up. The day we arrived, the fridge hadn't been stocked, So we had to go down the stair. Not a problem, told reception, they came up and stocked the fridge. Problem was, the receptionist thought it was only one day they did that the very first day you arrived. But when you do your booking, it's every single day they restock whatever you use out the fridge. So if you use 2 cans of Pepsi, they restock 2 cans of Pepsi, restock the water, restock whatever you've used of the drinks and stuff like that. There is alcohol, water and juices, orange juice, Pepsi and lemon juice. The room is cleanly, can't fault it. So you can tell that's Michelle's bed, it's all the crap on it. And there's not much difference between, as I said, between this and a 3-bedroom. A 2-bedroom one. So we have won a couple of quizzes when we were here, since being here. A couple of picture quizzes. We've been very lucky to win them. Just like guess the movie or guess the what's going on, or the logo and stuff like that. So you come out here, you've got 3 chairs. It's a fairly biggish balcony, I guess. So these buildings here are just people's accommodation. They're not actually hotels, they're accommodation. I think the top flat there is empty. I don't see any curtains up and it looks fairly bare. If anyone's interested, your balconies are there. They're pretty private. But it does get windy, so just be aware that when it's windy here, things will blow over your balcony. We've lost a couple of t-shirts, drying them off on the wee area there. And the pool down there. Not a huge pool. It's not a heated pool, so you beware you can't really go swimming unless you can bear the cold. It's fine in the morning when the sun warms there, but once the sun disappears it does get cold, especially this time of year. This is now November the 7th or November the 8th, I think it is. It's November the 8th, Saturday November the 8th. And Michelle and Nathan are down there under the umbrella thing, the first umbrella you see next to the van. The van there is where you get your snacks. It does burgers, chips, toasties, chicken burgers, quite a good extensive menu. You also get your drinks, alcohol, soft drinks as well. Although when they're filming, they're not serving alcohol today, but that's fine. They're serving meals, so if you don't get time for your lunches, so if you're all inclusive, that's all free. So, as I said, the previous video, just turn you around. So I'll sit down, give me a second. And as I said in the previous video, if you're all inclusive, you can upgrade to Premier, and that's okay. But the fridge you've got to keep on at them to stock it up. The van's quite nice downstairs. If you're not all inclusive, you can pay for it. It's not that expensive. I think a burger and chips is something like €6, so it's not that bad, and the burger's actually really quite tasty. So if you don't want to go down for breakfast, you can go to the van and get a burger instead. The van's open from 11 o'clock till the pool closes. At this time of year, I think it's 5 PM the pool closes. From 11 AM to 5 PM, something like that. So, yeah, it's okay. The big complaint I would have, like I had previously, is the room isn't very big. What you pay for it, it's supposed to be a 4-star hotel. I think that's stretching the imagination to 4-star. I think your best bet for this place is to come bed and breakfast. There's plenty of places just down the strip, which is just on the main road there. There's a place right next to us, there's places across the road where you can get, if you're into there drinking, and for food, there's plenty of places down. There's KFC 3 doors down or something like that. There's pubs and that across the road who do breakfasts. Yeah, fine. I would just come bed and breakfast. I don't think the place is worth any more than that money wise. I think it's quite restrictive on what they serve. The food's quite bland, and there's some nights they'll serve predominantly fish. So if you don't like fish, you're fairly struggling. There's one day I ended up just having a plate of chips because there was nothing I could eat other than the chips. I'm not complaining about that. That's their menu. I don't like their menu, but that's them. Sorry, nose are running. That's their menu, and that's up to them. Other days there's just chicken. Other days it's a mixture between fish, chicken, steak. So most days this week or most time it's been chicken or steak or fish and steak or very good menus. The only thing is there's not a lot of kiddie options, I would say. But to be fair, at this time of year there's not a lot of kids here. There was when we first arrived a couple of weeks ago, but they're all gone. So entertainment in the hotel was like last time, pretty good. It's seen better. I mean, Flying Oasis across the road, went there one night, and to be honest, the entertainment blew this place out of the water. And because it's the Flying Oasis, which is basically just up the road, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, just behind the Milia Benidorm, it's just behind there basically. That's part of the Med Playa group, which is the same group that the Regente's in. So we can go there and then go to the bar, we can join their entertainment. The only thing you can't do is you can't go to the food restaurant there because obviously they're catering for X number of rooms being let out or X number of people. So you can't go and use the restaurant, but I don't mind that. So we've been there a couple of times just to use it. Yeah, reception staff are okay. Like last time, they're fine when you talk to them. Can be a bit grumpy, but so would I be with the British people. They are. I can understand why the Spanish don't like the Brits because there is a lot of noisy, drunken louts. Not so much at the hotel, more outside. But people at night time here do get a bit uppity, a bit noisy, and that's including the old people. They do get a bit noisy. So I'm just coming into the room, sit down. Yeah, it's all good. I enjoy staying here. Whether I'd come back or not, yes, I probably would. But come back as only bed and breakfast, and get food elsewhere. We don't need the food in here. Like we went to Ray's One, which is a fish and chip shop. One day, went to the old town, Benidorm. Ray's 2 was just down the street behind the promenade, Levante Beach, just behind there. So I went there one day, and it's excellent fish and chip. I don't eat fish, but I had the steak pie and chips and things, and I've also had the Cornish pasty and chips. But Michelle and Nathan have both had the fish and chips, and they loved it. They're beautiful. And it wasn't there. I mean, for what was it, 3 meals? It raised 2. I think it was a 2 fish and chip meals. High teas, or teas. It comes with your bread and butter, and your cup of juice and water, tea, whatever it is. They were £16 each, and I think I had steak pie and chips and mushy peas, and I think that was £11. I think all in all, it was less than €45 for the 3 of us. So I can't complain. That's including extra cans of juice we got as well. So really good. Anyway, as I say, I'll leave it there because I think there's not much more to say about this hotel. And as I said, I'll link the video below to the last Regente review where I did a full in-depth review of the food and the accommodation, the hotel overall. But this one was just to show you what a 3-bedroom looks like. Again, as I said, I wouldn't. 3 people, adults, it's fine, but it is a bit cramped. If you didn't have a balcony, you'd be pulling your hair out. If you had any. But other than that, anyway, we'll leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed the video and the update. Thank you very much. Right, thanks everybody. Bye. Apologies for the wee add-on. I forgot to say, Premier rooms, you get dressing gowns and slippers. If you're larger than the small size, forget trying to get them on. Not going to fit. But that comes with a Premier room as well. Plus, the other thing as well is The corridor is quite noisy. You don't hear anybody in the rooms, but you hear them along the corridor, and you can hear the voices and shouting travelling along the corridors. So just beware if you've got young kids. It might be a bit too noisy for them, especially at chucking out time at the pubs. Anyway, that's this time. Bye.